Hello, welcome. I'm Nadi. So nice that you took some time for yourself. So already you can thank yourself for showing up. I feel like that's the hardest part of the practice to choose to show up and to roll out the mat. So you did that. Congratulations. Um, so yeah, I'm welcoming you to your practice. This practice will be block oriented. So we're going to use blocks in different shapes just to learn how beneficial these blocks are to really deepen into the shape and also to learn the alignment of the pose. Yeah, and then we can let them go as we're getting more familiar, but also why not to use them? They're just great. So if you have two blocks near you, go ahead and bring those. If you don't have blocks, you can also find books, maybe that can support you, or for this time, do the practice without blocks. It's a practice you can always come back to. Yeah. So it will be a bit more energizing. We're going to use a pranayama to awaken ourselves, and we're going to flow through kind of a juicy awakening flow. So let's get ready. Let's start. I'm gonna start in a kneeling position, and for this one, you can already use your block or two blocks. You can choose the height of the block. So we always have kind of the small, medium, large. Yeah. I'm using the small height, but you see what works for your body. So you can open your knees a little wider. If it feels really uncomfortable, so please don't force your body into this shape, coming to a cross-legged position. Yeah, hands can rest on your thighs, on your knees, roll the shoulders back. Let's just take a moment to arrive, to drop awareness back into this moment, back into the breath. And breathing in and out through the nose, noticing the sensation along the nostrils as you breathe in and out. And the rest of your body, how it's welcoming the air, how it's letting go of the air. What is happening here? Which sensations are alive in your body in this moment? What is present in your mind? And we're not here to change anything. We're here to get more familiar. And it's a practice of acceptance and awareness. So whatever you meet today on your mat is perfectly fine. And it's just perfect as it is. And it's always a work in process. We are always a work in process. So if you find a shape that your body is not feeling quite comfortable or familiar with, that's okay. It's part of the process, part of the practice. So instead of repeating in your mind, oh, I cannot do that, or oof, I'm bad in yoga, I'm not flexible enough, just really listening and changing the way that we're speaking to ourselves. That's already a beginning. So instead of saying, I'm not good at, like, okay, I will get better. Or I'm just in the beginning of the path. Or maybe today your body is just not happy about it, and tomorrow it will feel completely different. So welcoming whatever is as is. Sometimes easier said than done. But again, that's a practice. Reaching the arms up, taking a breath in. Exhale, hands will come down through the center. I'm going to repeat it for 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale through the center. one more. Hands will rest at the center of the chest. Tuck your chin down. Just welcoming your body, saying hello to your body, to all the different parts of you. It's really collecting yourself into this moment, gathering an intention if you have one. Something you wish to move through this practice, something you wish to let go of. Whenever you feel ready, place your hands back on your thighs. If you're in a cross-legged position, place your hands on your knees. We're going to open the chest forward. Take a breath in, roll the shoulders back. On your exhalation, send your spine towards the back. Scoop your belly in, drop your chin down to the chest. You're going to follow that movement. So a seated cat and cow. Inhale as you open and exhale, rounding to the back. Head is heavy. Following your breath as you move through these shapes, keeping your eyes soft, maybe closing your eyes if it feels comfortable, dropping the awareness back into this moment, back into the sensations. One more round, inhale and exhale. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up, lengthen through the fingertips. We're going to hold the left wrist, reach it up, lengthen through the left side, and from here, we're going to reach over to the right. See if you can keep your left hip heavy, pressing down, breathing to the side of your body. Inhale, we're going to bring it back to center. We're going to switch. So holding your right wrist, reaching up through the fingers, lengthening through the side of your body, keeping that length as you start to lean over to the left. The right hip stays heavy, pressing down, breathing to the side of your body. Inhale, we're going to come back. Beautiful. Lower your hands back down, roll the shoulders a few times to the back, a few times to the front. Beautiful. We're going to come into 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breath. So if it's your first time, this one is a skull shining breath, and it's really activating the fire in our body, inviting energy to your body. So it goes like that. We're going to inhale naturally through the nose. The exhalation will come with force. So as you exhaling, you're kind of compressing, tightening your belly in. So hugging your navel in towards the spine. So it looks like that. So the inhalation always comes in naturally. You don't need to force that. What comes with force, with strength, is the exhalation. So really contracting your belly in with each exhalation. Inhale, there is a softening, opening, and exhale. You can start very slow if it's your first time practicing that. If you're familiar with this breath, you can just follow your rhythm. We're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to start together. Inhale, breathing through the nose. On the exhalation, open the mouth, let it go. Inhale and start. Next breath, extend the arms up. You can stay here or come up to your knees. Lengthen through the front body, and on the exhalation, lower yourself down. 2 more rounds here. Inhale first. Open mouth as you exhale. Inhale and start. Next breath, extend the arms up, reach up, lengthen through the front, the back, the sides. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. One last round. If you feel pain at the sides of your body, please slow down the breath. If it feels like too much, just come to a natural flow of breath. If you can do one more, let's do it together. Inhale first through the nose. Open mouth as you exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose and start. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lengthen. And on the exhalation, open the mouth, lower your hands back down. Let's take a moment to come back to a natural flow of breath. Feel what you feel here. Feel the sensation in your belly, the vibration inside of you, the warmth, the energy, prana, life force energy. Let's stay with that. Good. Now we're going to lift our right knee, planting your foot down on the mat. We're going to open the right arm behind us. Maybe place it on top of a block, maybe straight on the mat if it's accessible. Reaching the left arm up, take a deep breath in. And on the exhalation, bring your elbow just on top of your right thigh and press it away as you open your chest over to the right side. Soften both shoulders. Lengthen through the crown. If it feels a lot for your left leg, please extend it forward. If you can hold it here, another cycle of breath. And slowly release. We're going to change. Planting your left foot, reaching your left arm up. Right arm, left arm behind you. Lengthen. As you exhale, place your elbow on top of your left thigh and open. Really curl your chest open over to the left. Soften your back shoulder. Lengthen through the spine, the crown of the head. On your exhalation, release. Let's move the block from underneath. Come into your all fours. Knees are open, hip width, wrists are under the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale as you drop your belly, lift your tailbone, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, press into the ground. Round through your back, scoop your belly in, look down. And now for the next round, bring your blocks under your hands. We're going to do again the same thing, cat and cow, just with blocks underneath the hands. So elevating the ground here. Inhale, lift your tail, open through the chest. Exhale, press into the blocks, separate your shoulder blades apart, scoop your belly, drop your tail down. And follow that, 2 more rounds. Now back into neutral. We're going to keep our left hand on top of the block, or you can also lower your forearm on top of the block. Right hand will take the block and will slide it forward towards the front edge of the mat. So it's a half puppy pose variation, extending the right hand with the block underneath, reaching it far. And from here, see if you can drop your armpit down, direction to the mat. You can just allow your head to hang down. You can also place your hand on top of your right arm if it feels okay. And breathing into the side body, pressing your armpit down, your right chest down. Next breath, come back up. Whew. Change. So either your right hand stays like that on the block. You can also lower your forearm if it feels better. And extending through your left arm, reaching your arm as far as it feels comfortable for your body and supportive. Left armpit wants to reach down towards the mat. Maybe your head can rest on top of your left arm. Maybe just hang it. And breathe into the side of your body. It should feel pretty stretchy over here. So invite the fullness of the breath just to create more space in between the ribs, all along the side of your body, armpit, upper arm, all the way to the fingertips. Next breath, you can slowly come back up. All right. Move the blocks to the sides. Plant your hands and try to reach them just a little forward towards the front edge of the mat. From here, allow your hips to sink down. Now over here, if you're noticing that your shoulders are pretty close to your ears, what you need to do is to press into the ground, so push it away, lengthen through your torso, and roll the shoulders back, open through the chest. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, shift your hips to the back into a child pose. We're going to move through these shapes for 2 more rounds. So inhale, back into all fours, sinking your hips heavy towards the mat, open through the chest, roll the shoulders back, and on your exhalation, send your hips to your child pose. 1 more. Let's hold it here for a moment. Rest your arms, rest your forehead down to the mat. Breathe into your low back, into your hips, into all the areas of sensation. Allow the ground to hold you here. Next breath, come back into your all fours. Bring the blocks again under your hands. Tuck your toes. And we're going to rise into a downward facing dog. Make any adjustments you need. Lengthen through the spine. And start to walk your feet. Just to awaken into the back lines of your legs, into your calves, into your hamstrings. And just notice how it feels different here with blocks under your hands. Maybe that's the way you always practice this shape. Maybe it's your first time. Bending one knee at a time. Maybe wiggle your hips from side to side. So find your way to open your body. Allow the head to hang heavy, your face to stay soft, relaxed. Whew. All right. I'm going to walk our feet all the way to the front. You can stay with the blocks in the small height or lift them medium height. See what works. Or extra high height. Large. Okay. Forward fold, relax your torso down. Inhale, press into the blocks, lengthen through the spine. Reach your heart forward. Exhale, melt down. 2 more here. Rounding through the back as you press into the blocks, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, melt down. 1 more. Take a moment to hang everything loose. Head is heavy. Crown of the head is pointing up, maybe swaying from side to side. If your hamstrings feel really, really tight, feel free to bend your knees a little deeper. Okay. From here, we're going to step our left foot to the back of the mat. Keeping your hands on the block. Again, you can choose to bring them a little higher. Yeah, it's optional. I'm going to bring them a bit higher, so you can try that. If you need to slide your front foot a little further away. Now here, we're going to allow the hips to sink down. And as we do that, press into the blocks and open through the chest. Roll the shoulders back, look forward. On your exhalation, we're going to lift our hips. We're going to send them towards the back. And as we do that, we lift our front toes, pressing into your right heel. So on the inhalation, shifting forward, hips are heavy, chest is open. And exhale, shifting to the back. So it 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back into your high lunge. We're gonna take our right hand with the block. We're gonna place it in front of our right foot. Spin your back heel down. Once you're ready, extend your left arm up and circle it around just to begin with. Good. Next time, we're gonna press into the front foot, come into your warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Coming back forward, spinning your hands back down. And here we're gonna come into a lizard pose. So hands on the block, lift your back heel, open the right foot to the edge of the mat. If you need to move the blocks, if you want to shorten the blocks, maybe it feels accessible to lower your forearms down. So see whatever supports you. Maybe you wish to lower your left knee down. So take a moment to explore, inviting movement if that feels aligned. Whew. Good. Pressing yourself back up. We're gonna lift our left knee and we're gonna shift all the way back into a downward facing dog. Again, take a moment if your legs, they wanna move. Maybe again, lifting one heel at a time, bending your knees, head stays heavy, spine stays long. Walking yourself to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up, halfway lift. Exhale, melt all the way down. 2 more rounds. From here, we're gonna step our right foot to the back. And again, take a moment to adjust the blocks, any height that supports your body. Once you're ready, let's allow the hips to sink, open through the chest, roll the shoulders back. On your exhalation, shift back. Press into your left heel, point your toes, and try to keep your spine long. Inhale. Come forward, hips are heavy. Press your hands into the block to support your chest to open, the shoulders to roll down. Exhale to the back. 1 more round. And coming back here, we're gonna spin our back heel. Now bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot with the block. Reach your right arm up and circle it around. Few rounds. Next circle will bring you up into your warrior two. Press into your left foot. Take a breath. Reverse the warrior. Exhale. Inhale back forward and bring your hands back down into your blocks. Lift your back heel, open the left foot to the edge of the mat. Make any adjustments you need with the blocks. Let's notice what this side of your body is asking, inviting movement or finding stillness. Tuck your back toes, lift yourself back up, press yourself up, and back into your downward facing dog. Taking a moment here. Head is heavy. Good. Now from here, we're gonna bring our feet to the outside of the blocks. We're gonna sink down into your squat. Now, if it feels good to sit like that, great. If you feel like you need blocks underneath your sitting bones, that's optional. I'm gonna stay here for now. So opening, really pushing your arms into your legs, legs into your arms. So you're creating resistance and activation through your entire body. Keep your chest open, your spine is long. Take a moment here, close your eyes, come back into the breath. And from here, lifting the blocks, we're gonna sit back. Take a moment to extend both legs. Shake them out. Whew. Okay. Let's bend our right knee. Place your foot into your inner thigh. Move the flesh of your bum back. If it feels a little challenging to sit tall, you can always just slide a cushion underneath your sitting bones. We're going to take the blocks. Again, choose the height that supports you. You're going to take a deep breath, lengthen. And on the exhalation, we're going to start to lower ourselves down. And the blocks will support either the hands or the forearms, whatever is accessible. Let's take in a moment here. Keeping your leg activated, your foot is flexed, spine is nice and long. There is always a tendency here to try to reach the toes and to compromise through the chest. We want to create a different opening so the chest stays open, the spine stays long. If you notice, you can lower the blocks. You can explore that variation. Taking here a few more breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Softening the face. And feeling into your body, into the area of sensation. How can you create more space with each breath, with your awareness? You're welcome to hold it here. If this shape is familiar and you want to explore a different option, you can take a block and place it on the sole of your foot. So holding through the edges of the block, and just creates again resistance and support. So see if that's something that works for you. Tucking the chin, lengthening through the back of the neck. Wherever you are, we're going to take one last cycle of breath. You can release that. Let's extend the right leg, shake it out. Okay. Bend your left knee. Bring the blocks just along your right leg. Take a breath in as you lengthen. And as you start to exhale, lower yourself down slowly. Forearms can rest on the block. Maybe your hands can rest on the block, whatever is accessible, any height that serves your body. There is no right or wrong, really. Each body receives this shape differently. Maybe closing the eyes, again sinking back into the movement of the breath, into the sensations. Either holding it here for a few more breaths if you want to explore. And again, it's something that feels familiar. You can place the block, the sole of your right foot, and press it against your foot, the foot against the block, really to open more space, lengthen through the spine. Keep your chin tucked gently. You're always looking for more length, more space. And you can release that. Once you're ready, move the blocks out to the side. Let's shake everything out. Good. Scoop yourself just slightly forward. Roll yourself down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Open your knees out wide and circle them back. Few rounds here to open, to close, to feel into the inner lines of your legs. Changing direction. Good. And you can lower your feet, bring the blocks closer to you. We're going to come into a reclined butterfly. supported by the blocks. So again, choose the height that serves your body. Soles of the feet are pressing against each other. Open your arms wide to the side, soften the shoulders, your upper body is relaxed. And again, settle back into the breath here in this shape. You can start with your blocks high and then slowly, as we are holding this shape for a little longer, you will notice you have more space. So maybe shifting the position of the blocks, but allowing your legs to be supported. Maybe you can do it without blocks and it feels great, but just for this practice, use the blocks and see how it feels to be supported, to be held. Feeling into your heart beating, into the waves of the breath as they wash in and out, just clearing any stagnation, any holding in the body, holding in the hips, holding in the mind. Using this moment, this exhalation to let go fully. One more cycle of breath. And very slowly from here, you can extend one leg at a time. Take a moment to wiggle the hips, to move any tightness in your body. Opening the legs wide, opening the arms wide. Coming into a final shape, into Shavasana. Just a moment to integrate the entire practice. A moment to let go. You don't need to hold, you don't need to perform, you don't need to do anything. Just to rest. To rest the weight of your body down and to be held. And slow and steady breath in through the nose and out through the nose. The face can soften, the eyes can soften, the cheeks, your jaw. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you need. If you need to continue with your day, you can just take a moment to awaken, to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Maybe to extend the arms up and over the head. To a morning stretch from fingers to toes. Bending your knees, rolling over to the right. With the support of your hands, you can press down into the ground. Come back into your cross-legged position. Hands can rest on top of your knees, on your lap. Let's take in a moment, last moment before we move on with our day. Just to witness, to notice what has changed, what has opened with breath, with awareness. How do you feel now after the practice? And bring your hands together to the center of the chest. Just thanking yourself for showing up, thanking your body, this practice. Bring your hands together to your forehead. Taking a breath in, and as you exhale, you can bow down to the earth. Thank you so much for joining this practice. I hope you feel much more spacious. I hope you feel much more awake. Thank you. If you love these practices, you can subscribe, you can like, you can share with your friends, with your family, whoever will benefit. Thank you. See you next time on your mat.